Hey y'all, and Merry Christmas. So I'm here with you on December 25th, 2017, filming this video that I've been promising. Today I filmed a holiday glam video. So I got the copper tone eyes courtesy of ColourPop, and I have the red holiday lip. So if you're interested in seeing how I was able to pull this holiday look together, then keep watching. So the first thing I did was use my Cover FX mattifying primer with an anti-acne treatment, and I just spread that all over my face. You always want to use a primer under your foundation. Of course, my face was clean and moisturized. Next, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the color Chocolate, and I just traced out my brows per usual. A full tutorial can be found on my YouTube page. The next thing I did, using my NARS All Day Luminous and a flat concealer brush from MAC, I put a little bit on the back of my hands and warm it up, and I use that to trace out the top of my brows. And you just want to take your time with this part and trace it out to your desired shape, and then blend it upwards where your foundation will go on your forehead. Once you've traced out your brows, then you want to blend that out using a beauty blender. And then I'm tracing out my other brow, just taking my time. This video is sped up, remember that, so you really want to take your time on this part. And I'm just going to blend it upwards and then blend it with my beauty blender. After that, using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream in the color D31, I'm going to go ahead and conceal under my eyes, the top of my lips, and I have a dark spot under my lips. Then I'm going to use my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, and I'm going to spray that onto my beauty blender and blend that under eye area out. I use the setting spray because it really helps with the creasing. It helps to minimize the creasing. So you're just going to take your time and really blend that out really well. I'm going to add a little bit more because I needed more coverage, and then continue to blend that out with my beauty blender. Now, using the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation, I'm going to dot that onto my face, and then I'm going to buff it in using a Morphe buffing brush. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I lost some foundation footage here. Sorry. I'd already started on my eyes using the Tarte palette, and those two colors I pointed out, I used those as transition shades. And I also had primed my lids using the Kat Von D Lock-It Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer all over my lid. So right now I'm going in with that dark color from the Tarte palette, and I'm just deepening my crease, and then I'm going to blend it out again with that lighter color that I'm pointing out. And you're just going to keep blending those two together until you have a nice transition area in the crease of your eyes. Then following this, I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette in the color Dawn, and I just applied that to my brow bone in order to blend out those two transition colors from the Tarte palette. So then I went in with the star of the show, the ColourPop Supernova Shadow in the color Hard to Impress. And it's actually a liquid eyeshadow, and the applicator looks a lot like a lip paint. So I'm just going to put that on my lids carefully. Again, you want to be careful because it's liquidy. It's very liquidy. So I did it on both lids, and then I came back with a flat eyeshadow brush to kind of blend it out a little bit better all over the lid. So now I'm going to go in with a second coat of that shadow and then just further blend it out with the flat shader brush. Finally, I'm going to blend that color out, going back in with the same two transition colors I used before from the Tarte palette. And I'm just going to use my MAC 224 brush to kind of blend any harsh edges of the liquid eyeshadow out. Next, I'm going to line my eyes mostly off camera using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the color Trooper. I set my under eye with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and follow that with the MAC Mineralized Loose Powder. I use that loose powder just to lightly contour around my hairline and my jawline. Then I'm going to brush away the under eye powder. And then I'm going to follow that by contouring again using the NYX Cheek Contour Duo Palette. The darker color in that, I'm going to contour again, but on the hollows of my cheek, as well as my hairline and my jawline. Then I'm going to clean up my under eye with a beauty blender. Then my favorite thing to do is to take the MAC Strobe Cream and put it on the highest points of my cheeks and down my nose. And I like that cream because it's a nice base for my powder highlight. I'm just going to blend that out with a brush that I got from Morphe. And just keep blending it. But it provides a nice shimmery base. So now I'm going to apply my blush, and it's just coming from that same NYX palette. And after the blush, I'm going to go in with my MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the color Shaft of Gold. And I'm just applying my highlight on the highest points of my cheek and also on my nose. Now I'm going in with my MAC Eye Pencil in the color Smolder. And I'm just going to line my waterline. It's a really black color. I love this eye pencil. It's my favorite. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC Lip Pencil in the color Ruby Woo, which is very important because the lipstick I am using has a tendency to want to bleed onto your foundation. So make sure you line your lips. So following the MAC Lip Pencil, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint, which is the prettiest red ever. And it has this weird little ball applicator. And a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to apply that to my lips. Lastly, I'm going to use my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. It is amazing. It's like a highlighter in a bottle. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Be sure to be following me at Be My Curlfriend on all my social media platforms. Thanks again and happy holidays, you guys.